What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In this one, we're going to talk about a potential crossover event that could happen in Call of Duty, which is going to be the Godzilla and Kong event. We're going to go over all the leaks and information that we have that tease at the possibility of this being an actual event that's going to come in sometime soon. So if you do find the video helpful or informative, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you always stay up to date on the latest Call of Duty news and updates. A quick reminder, I did upload a video yesterday going over all the Season 1 Reloaded operator bundles that have been leaked and we know of so far. So if you want to know what those bundles are going to look like, there are some free ones that you'll be able to get as well. Check it out. The link will be down in the description. Lately, we've been talking a lot about upcoming potential crossovers. For example, we have one with the boys, and that is an event that we did receive in the past with Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone. And it was so popular that Call of Duty decided to bring it back around for a second time. So it's looking like this year they are bringing back popular events that we've seen in the past. And one of the events that was actually very popular in the OG Warzone one was Operation Monarch, which was the first crossover that we got with the Godzilla and Kong movie. This was a massive event that took place for 2 weeks, and in this event you had Godzilla and King Kong. They arrived on the Warzone island. You were able to actually use them as sort of like kill streaks, and they were able to attack players and eliminate players as well. There was also an Operation Monarch limited time mode that involved these guys. They also had public events known as the Titan Frenzy, where they would just randomly start attacking everyone. There was also a scream device that you would use sort of as a kill streak that grants the user one of two powers, either a heat ray blast from Godzilla or a ground pound from King Kong that could eliminate a lot of other players. With every major event, there was also the rewards and challenges that you were able to complete, and you were able to get yourself a weapon blueprint. And finally, there was also the operator rewards. There is a Godzilla Mastercraft bundle, there was a King Kong Tracer pack, and then there was also a Mecha Godzilla limited time bundle. So overall, this event was massive. Unfortunately, I never got a chance to get to play this event, but based on the comments that I've seen, based on friends who actually played it, it was a really good, enjoyable event, and many people had positive reviews and feedback on that. And unlike Krampus, this is definitely a type of event that people would love to see make its way back into the game. Now, as we've seen with them doing that with the boys, it always seemed possible that they can return past events that we saw in the game. So don't think a crossover would be a one and done type of thing, but they could actually come back for a part 2. With that in mind, we started getting a little bit of information and some leaks suggesting that this might actually be the case, and we might be getting a new crossover with Godzilla Kong, and that is going to be the new movie coming out called The New Empire. Also, take this information with a grain of salt. We never know with leaks and rumors. Anything could happen. They can end up being scrapped. The information could be inaccurate. So just keep that in mind. The movie had its own trailer. There was artwork for it, and it will be releasing on April 12th of 2024, which is still a couple months away. But the very big coincidence that I noticed is when you take a look at that same day, that's when we ended up getting Season 3 of Modern Warfare 2 last year. And the last time we saw the Godzilla and Kong event, that was actually during Season 3 as well. And it was even in the Season 3 Battle Pass trailer, as you can see here. So there's definitely a whole lot of coincidences going on with these dates. And they are following the same sort of pattern here with MW3. So we can expect that Season 3 will be starting around that time. And if you notice, a lot of the major events that we get in this game are usually around a big update. So Season 1 Reloaded, a big update. We're getting the boys event. They speculated that Season 2's big update, we're going to be getting the Walking Dead crossover. Anyways, just based on the date alone, it seems like we're grasping at straws, and it really wouldn't make too much sense. Could be just a coincidence. Doesn't really confirm anything at all, and doesn't really connect Godzilla and Call of Duty together. But then Prestige is Key, a YouTuber, he posted this, and he quoted the announcement of the first poster for the Godzilla Kong New Empire movie, and he said, "We need to bring the Yeet finisher back for Modern Warfare 3, and then he tagged Call of Duty and Sledgehammer Games, and in the short video was the original Yeet finishing move that we saw for Kong in the OG Warzone 1. And surprisingly, Sledgehammer ended up responding to this tweet with the eye emoji. And I mean, if you take a look at the replies, everyone was begging them to do it, bring back the event. It is super popular. It's something that a lot of people wanted to see in the game. And the fact is, if you remember what I said earlier, since Warzone 1 content didn't carry to Warzone 2, you're not able to use this Yeet finishing move. So the fact that they responded to this tells us that maybe they had the idea of actually bringing it back into the game. Anyways, around a week after they posted this, we ended up getting the Season 1 update, and what magically appeared in the files of that was a brand new King Kong finishing move. And as you can see here, Soup Silly posted this, and this is what this brand new variant of the finishing move looks like. There's a couple. There's one where he's standing, he throws him back and forth and then just throws him. It doesn't go as far as the original one. And then there's the punch one that just sends them flying really far away, and that sort of does resemble the Yeet finishing move. And then he posted saying there's no name or picture for this one, and it looks like another King Kong finisher. That means although they added a with the season 1 update, the finisher is not going to release during this season because it's not yet done. We have no icon for it, we don't have an official name, and it's a standalone finishing move, meaning it's not tied to any particular operator that we currently have available in season 1. Because of this, there could be endless possibilities on how exactly it will release. There's the potential theory that it could be a part of the Godzilla Kong crossover, just like we saw in Warzone 1 and how this was a part of the Kong operator bundle, or there won't be a Godzilla Kong crossover, but it's actually going to be a free reward for the boys event. That also makes complete sense. This could be one of the event rewards, or maybe the complete mastery. So once you complete all the challenges, or if you at least complete one of the challenges, you'll be able to get this as a finisher. Just like we saw with the Elfsecution in the Codmus event, that was a free reward that you were able to get. And being honest, it matches the theme of the boys. You have the super strength that you use and you're able to hit somebody and send them flying. I'm pretty sure that's something Homelander can do. So it would make sense if this is going to be a reward for the boys event, and that's why it was added in season 1. I also don't think that this will be a finishing move included with a bundle, because we know A-Train's superpower is super speed and this is super strength. Doesn't make sense. And then Firecracker, her ability is she lights up firecrackers by snapping her finger. So once again, doesn't fit her as well. And those are the only two boys operators that we're getting. Homelander has his laser vision already. Same with Black Noir and Starlight. They got their own finishing move. So the only conclusion that I could come up with is if it is in the boys event, it will be a free reward. And in my opinion, it's a win-win situation. If it's free in the boys event, I'll take it. If it's going to be in the Godzilla event, I'll take that as well. Which is why I tell you, take this with a huge grain of salt. The only information that we really have as of right now for the Godzilla Kong crossover is the finishing move that I showed you, as well as like the coincidences we have with the date. Unlike some of the other events that have been leaked, they don't specifically mention King Kong or Godzilla in the files. So as of right now, maybe it's too early to tell, because if it does happen, it'll happen in season 3. Or this could just be meant for the boys. We'll find out once the season 1 reloaded update goes live and we actually see the rewards for this event. For now, it's definitely not something that is confirmed. I just wanted to get the topic in discussion and just talk about it, share the information that we have so far on it. Anyways, if the event does end up happening, we will end up getting operators. There will be a big event that comes around with it. There's obviously going to be Godzilla and King Kong being added into the game. We saw with how Operation Monarch worked, where they were available in the Warzone map. You were able to get store operator bundles that were related to them. They had their tracer rounds. I believe there's also a Godzilla Mastercraft. And overall, it was a massive event. Think of it just like the Codmus event that we have right now. Think of it like the boys event that we are getting. Anyways, even if this event doesn't happen, you can expect that there will be a different crossover that we will get in season 3. As you saw with Modern Warfare 2, every single season, we ended up getting some sort of a crossover that was added into the game. In Modern Warfare 3 Season 1 Part 1, we saw the Dune event. Part 2, we're getting the boys. Season 2 speculated to be the Walking Dead, and Season 3 is going to have its own, whether it's the Godzilla event or something else. You can definitely expect that there will be crossovers that will continue, because they are big money grabs for Call of Duty. They bring in a lot of money with people buying these crossover bundles and enjoying these different types of events. Anyways, what are your thoughts and opinions on this? Do you think that the Godzilla Kong event will happen based on the information that I've given you? Do you think that it's a stretch? Do you even want to see it happen, or would you rather have something fresh and brand new, something that we've never experienced before? What are your thoughts and opinions on this? Anyways, going on to the last and final topic that we have for today's video. This is a little bit off topic from this video, but apparently Shadowban ended up getting an update, and this is what it looked like before. It says Shadowban players will now see limited matchmaking on their Activision ban appeal website. Previously, it used to be under review, and this is what it looked like, and now it's actually limited matchmaking. And then when you look in the description, it also got updated. It says your account is in a limited matchmaking state due to a potential violation. Unfortunately, we are unable to inform you when the account will exit a limited matchmaking state. So it means that with this message that they give you, they pretty much have acknowledged that shadow bans are a thing, and if you get mass reported, they end up putting you in this limited matchmaking state until they review your account to see if you actually violated any of the rules or not, which usually take 5 to 7 days. And this and skill-based matchmaking are the biggest issues that Call of Duty has right now, and the fact that they're sort of starting to give us a little bit of communication is a good sign. I didn't expect Call of Duty to do any sort of update like this. They honestly didn't even need to, but I guess it was just a little bit better just to let you know that you are now in a limited matchmaking state. We're still also waiting on them to talk about the skill-based matchmaking. They said sometime in Season 1 they're going to give us a little bit more information and start the discussion with skill-based matchmaking, what they can go on about doing to fix it, and pretty much just getting the community involved with community updates and getting the discussion started. But they haven't done that as of right now. I'm still waiting. Hopefully sometime in Season 1 Reloaded, maybe they'll get into it and start talking about it. They are back from their break now, so this would be a good time for them to get into it. But anyways, that's all that I have for you guys here in today's video. What are your thoughts and opinions? Do you think that the Godzilla event will happen? Do you want to see it happen? Let me know down in the comments below. But it's been your boy Chidzo, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.